Hey guys, I'm sorry. The puppies are finally laid down. They were not acting right. I thought they would be laid down by the time I started the live, but no. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Wow, there's a lot of you up this late, huh? Hello, hello. Yep, Twisted Kitty. Yeah, if you hit a deer here, the police come and get it. Yeah. Unless you're in the country and you eat deer, then you take it home yourself. I mean, but technically, the police are supposed to get it. Man, who shared these dogs? I told you I'm about to put them up for adoption. They were straight tripping, especially Diablo. Now he want to be over here looking all cute and sleep. They literally just fell asleep, y'all. Because I was talking to Who Sherry to kind of vent, so I don't talk about certain things while I'm live. And the whole time, I had to grab my flip flop. The whole time, the whole conversation, I was grabbing my flip flop, and they know what that means when I grab my flip flop. This little boy. Hello, hello. Oh, well, happy birthday to your granddaughter. Yeah, my baby turned 17 today. Oh, and he did say thank you to everybody who wished him a happy birthday. He really appreciated it. And the people who did send a cash app for him, I've already talked to them and told them. So thank you guys so much. So yes, make sure you guys are subscribed to our backup channel. It's Exposure Room 3. If you just go in the search on YouTube, type Exposure Room 3, it should come up. We have one video on there. Subscribe to that just in case anything were to ever happen to this channel. Also, make sure you guys are following me on TikTok, Exposure Room Reacts. I've not put any reactions on there yet. It's just pictures and stuff like that. And then once I get to 1,000 followers, then I will start reacting over there. And also, as you guys are coming in, make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Those are both free of charge. If you aren't sure how to get to that part and you're on a cell phone, read in the comments. The top right-hand corner, there's an X. You just click that X, and you'll be looking at the front of the video. Just click the thumbs up, and then make sure you are subscribed. That way you can comment. And like I said, subscribing is free. And then click the bell next to the word subscribe, click all, and also make sure your notifications for YouTube are on your phone. And you should be notified anytime we go live. That's if YouTube isn't having issues at the time. I am still getting the Facebook together. The Facebook is just going to be simply for notification purposes. I don't plan on doing any like reactions or anything like that as of right now over there. So comments and all that will be turned off. Just going to make a Facebook where when I schedule a live, I can share that live to that Facebook page so that if you didn't get a notification on YouTube, hopefully you'll get one on Facebook and you'll know that we're live. That's pretty much what I'm using it for. So what's everybody doing? Why is everybody up? Yeah, and guys, please say a prayer for my aunt. She got admitted again today. She was having troubles breathing earlier, so I didn't, but I told her to call 911 because at first she wanted to be hard-headed and stubborn. And she has fluid on her lung, which a lot of times indicates your heart. And she does have a pacemaker that she just got put in. And I guess her heart, from what she explained, is it's doing a bunch of funky stuff. It's jumping around, is what she said. So they admitted her. So we shall see what happens. Thank you, guys. Oh, your doggy's sick? Yes, please, please, guys. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up. Now, tomorrow I'm going to do a reaction. That way we can remind Miss Ashley on exactly what happened Friday night, since she wants to lie and say that certain things happened in certain ways just because she deleted videos or whatever. Girl, we're going to go back to my live, okay? And show exactly what happened and when it happened. Her answering the phone, telling him she doesn't have it, and then fine, she'll leave. Then her being in the car with Tim, going from Lindy needing an ID, but Lindy was still in the hotel, to, oh, she's the one that needed the ID, so she had to leave. Then Neil comes live right after her live. I don't think she expected him to go live, but he went live, and then he lied and said that someone, and blamed it on the betas again, that someone from the other side called up there and said that she was on live threatening to call the police about the people at the front desk doing drugs, and that's why they made her leave. But they would have made you all leave if it was something like if they were doing drugs or were concerned that you were going to do that, they would have made you all leave, not just her. But see, her times aren't adding up, because she said that the front desk smelled like opium before Neil even went live. And during her entire life, she never once mentioned anybody calling the hotel, telling them anything. And she was already out. She was already kicked out at this point when she said that on live. So what are you talking about? Yeah, you said the front desk smelled like opium. Yeah, you did. But you were already kicked out, remember? That's why you were live, saying you were kicked out because you didn't have your ID. You were already kicked out at this point. Then you get your daughter all worked up. Because, of course, I don't know if you told Neil this lie or if he just made up the lie with you, but you, of course, told your daughter this, or he did, told your daughter this lie. gets her all worked up and upset. And instead of you telling Neil to bring her to the car so you can give her a hug and tell her it's okay, you tell him to bring you down your snacks. And then you proceeded to stay with Tim and said you were just going to stay with him all night. And then when you came back live again, you were highly intoxicated, high, drunk, or either or, because your voice was completely different at this point. And then your whole story changed again. So, like I said, your whole goal was to leave that hotel room with Tim for the night to get high and drunk. I believe that 100%. Maybe not drunk, but definitely high. So either A, you made up a story to Neil, or B, Neil knows that that's what you were going to do. So he concocted a story to tell, for the world or whatever, however you want to put it. But either way, you left with your boyfriend, leaving your husband and your children in the hotel, and then made up lies about other content creators and viewers just so you can go get high with your boyfriend all night. Look, little girl, I'm telling you what, when I do go live about that, I will be going through chronological order because she has some of the videos deleted already, at least as far as I could see. And I'm going to show you guys during our live the phone call all the way to the live she did after she realized Neil went live and she was caught up on her lies. Because I'm just sick of the lies. Because it really don't matter. If you wanted to go with your boyfriend and get high all night, okay. But it's the lies for me. That you really going to sit here and blame another content creator for you being kicked out of a hotel. No, you're a liar. Yep. And then when he got on the phone, he said to make sure she doesn't, when he called Neil, make sure they don't tell Lindy what happened or whatever. But he had already said it to Lindy at that point. It's crazy. She's a liar. Hey, does she have any videos up right now? If y'all want to do a reaction, because I'm definitely going to show the whatchamacallit videos of her. I'm going to replay my video, not the whole thing, but go to each video that she did. That way, people who didn't see it and are believing the order per se that she's putting everything in could see that she's lied. Now, I haven't watched anything of hers because I've been dealing with some other stuff, but apparently she said that Neil is the one who told her about the phone call. Girl, were you already high? Because you are the one who took the phone call. But hey. Now I do know she did a live in regards to a miscarriage and she was crying and all that. I have decided not to play that. Um, I think that would be too triggering to people. I myself had a miscarriage after I had my first child, but it doesn't trigger me. Um, I've accepted it. It's been years ago, but it definitely is going to upset other people. Now, I don't know which live. Hold on, let me see. The very first live she did was 35 minutes, and I believe that's the live where she was crying and stuff on. Yep, that's the live. And then she came back and did a second live for 28 minutes, but I don't know what's. We're back. Hold on. Give me a second. Because I don't know if she starts to try to explain what happened that night on the end of that other live and this live.
Don't worry about that. So we're back.
Let me go to the comments. Hey, I know Purple Makeup watches her. The first live she's talking about the miscarriage, right? I see the crying. When does she start trying to explain what happened Friday night? Does she do it during that live, or does she do it that second live she did right after that live? Because there's two lives there. But I know the first one is the one she was crying and stuff on. Well, I mean, if you guys want me to play both of them tonight, I will. We'll have to have a trigger warning. I definitely don't want anybody to get upset, but sounds like a lot of people seen it already anyway. But with her crying and all that, I'm just gonna skip that because I don't got time to be listening to all that crying. Let me put fair use and trigger warning. All right, so we'll put that up. I wasn't even going to do a reaction, but we can do a reaction. They're only like they're about an hour total together. But then I know she typed out, called herself typing out the details of what happened Friday. Girl, trust me, tomorrow I'm gonna prove that you lied about that whole thing. So we watched that one already. Let me check her other pages and make sure I'm not missing something. Because I thought I was watching one of them and I thought it was. Thought it was on this page, but nothing looks familiar. Ooh, child, this girl posts a lot. I swear she just sits back and just posts. Okay, yeah, those are the lives where. Okay, yeah, it is different because she has a live on her makeup page, and then she also has lives. The only live that I don't see on the makeup page is the live that Neil did. Because Neil and her both did lives. I mean, that this is. She only did this crap just to get attention. So let me go to the other page and we'll watch it from there because Neil has a live on there too. Hold on. She posts way too much. All of these memes and posts. Lord. And please, guys, don't forget as you're coming in to please give this video a big thumbs up. And make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Certainly appreciate it. Those are both free of charge. Alright, so that's Neil's live. Because he was trying to defend her because people were saying that she did all that for attention and sympathy. Because, first off, she got caught up Friday, disappeared the whole weekend, then came back, And the first live she did, well, she was trying to talk about Martin Luther King, and then what was it, yesterday or today? No, yesterday. I'm getting my days mixed up because it's midnight. Yesterday is when she did the live on crying about the miscarriage and stuff. She's trying to steer that attention away from all the lies that she pulled on Friday. Is what she was doing. That's all she was doing. So there's a trigger warning. She's gonna be crying and all of that. So, oh Pam, I'm sure she'll be okay, sweetheart. Not that I know of, pallets. I've never heard her talk about anything like that before. That's true drama. And it's just mighty funny how she comes on here and does it right after she gets caught up lying. It's all she wanted. She didn't get kicked out of that hotel. She had Tim call in that hotel. That's why she had Lindy leave and walk to the store by herself in the dark. And then Neil left after Lindy left to go walk to the store. And then the youngest one she made her get in the shower. And that was perfect timing for Tim to call the phone because Tim and Walt were not in the room at that time. So that'd been perfect timing for Neil to call the room, and say whatever lie they were making up. Right, ballots. And I hate to discredit women when it comes to stuff like that. But it's like, seriously, you got caught up in a huge lie that wasn't even worth anything. I mean, why even lie about it? Oh, I know, because you wanted your supporters to believe that another content creator and their viewers were stalking you at a hotel that you literally just got to. How would anybody have known where you were at that quick anyway? Nobody stalks you like that, as far as I know. Yeah, deflection, exactly. But tomorrow I'm gonna show we're gonna go through my live on Friday, and I'm gonna show each video to show exactly what she did. So right now we'll go ahead and react to the lives that she did. And then tomorrow we will react to the live that she did today. Um, maybe. But I'll also go through my live and show each live that, because we were live and all of a sudden she ended up live. We never expected her to be live while we were live, especially doing the stuff she was doing. But all of that happened while I was live and she was live at the same time. When did that happen, Carol? Yeah, see, can I come in? Basically, what she's trying to say now is that the whole ID thing for Lindy, she meant was at a different hotel. She never mentioned a different motel on that live. Not one time. She changed her story, but she never mentioned two motels. She never mentioned that they tried to get into another motel and they couldn't because they needed Lindy's ID because she was 18. She didn't say any of that until after the fact when she tried explaining it. Um, yeah, to my knowledge, they're back at the other hotel because see, they went to this hotel that they were at Friday. They were just there for that night because they were close to their 30 days staying at the other motel. And once you stay there for 30 days or more, you're considered a resident. And if you don't pay your rent every week, the motel has to take you through the courts to kick you out. So because she was at her 28th day, they made her leave. They let her keep her stuff there, but they made them go get a room somewhere else for the night, come back the next day, and recheck in to start the days over again. So she did go back. So she went to the one motel for that night, and then she did ended up going back to the other one. They live back in the same motel that they were at for the past month. Yeah, purple. I think Carol's wanting me to do a reaction to an older video. I think that's what she wants me to do. And she lied and said that she didn't know anything about the whole 30-day rule or whatever. She's a lie because there's another video that we showed where the cops came and told her that it's a civil matter and that they couldn't kick her out. This was at a motel that she was at a couple months ago. She made them take her to court in order to kick her out because she had been there for over 30 days. So she knew about the whole 30-day thing. Exactly, Daisy. She was live, like everything happened live, like real time. And usually I don't even go to her lives when she's live if I'm already reacting to something. But I did, and I'm glad I did because we caught it all. We caught everything. Yeah, they were able to store everything at the motel. Yep. That way they can go back and recheck in again. It was crazy, but she lied, and she made a whole post about it, trying to explain it all in detail. But she lied. All right, Carol, I'm gonna go ahead and hey, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and start the reaction. I didn't plan on doing a reaction today, but I'm just gonna chat with you guys. But it's cool. Um, if Carol finds that I have my phone in my hand, just put a bunch of like red or something in there to kind of catch my eye on the comments, and then I'll pause that and go and watch the one that. And Carol, she can send it either to my messenger if she knows my Facebook, or just send it to my email. As exposureroom2@yahoo.com. Yeah, she stored it in the van or wherever she said. That's crazy, who Sherry. But I'm definitely gonna play the whole thing out tomorrow and do it earlier in the day because I mean typically we don't have this many people in here this late at night. But we'll watch these first and then tomorrow we'll go through each of those lives from my live to prove to her supporters or whoever else that she lied about the whole thing. All right, Carol. Let Carol know I'm going to go ahead and start it. If she finds the video, like I said, just let me know. I'll be on a different screen, so I won't be looking at the comments, but I have my phone next to me, so I'll keep checking my phone, and then I'll pause it and then play the one that she finds, okay? I'm backed by the Fair Use Act of every right to do commentary on public videos for educational purposes. Again, this is a trigger warning. She is talking about a miscarriage, and she cries and all of that. But this is all to deflect from the fact that she got caught up lying on Friday. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, yeah, I don't think that she knew Neil was gonna go live, and that's probably the lie that she told Neil, and Neil believed it like a dummy. All right, here we go.
Hey, people. How's everybody?
Now, keep in mind, she did do a live right before this one. I think it was Monday, because after Friday, after all that went down Friday, she didn't go live for like 2 days. She like disappeared. She said she needed to take a break. And then she came live, and it was on Monday she came live, and she was just talking about a bunch of random stuff basically. And that was the day that I was like super tired. We did not finish the reaction, plus it was boring, and I needed to take a nap because I was so wore out that I was super tired. So after we listened to what they were saying on Alpha's channel, I went ahead and, ended the live and went to sleep because y'all was super tired. And then I took a long nap today, so that's why I'm up right now. Go figure, right? But everybody, how old is she? 46. But then after Monday, she was seeing more and more comments on one of Alpha's pages, and they were all saying, she lied about this, lied about that, blah, 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 blah. And she was trying to defend herself in the comments and then made a post about what she says happened and all that. But in these two videos, this one and the next one after this, without the crying and all that, she goes to calling herself explaining what happened Friday night. But of course, she's lying, so.
Been a rough afternoon, to say the least. What can I do, right?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, she just turned 46 in November.
What can I do? So, y'all. Can't even force myself to smile. Hi, Karen. I have a show. And hi, everyone else. Hi, Martha. Hi, Carolyn. Hi to all y'all. We talked about it a little bit on the page. Made a post.
Yeah, I think Itchy sleep.
No,
I text her phone and her and Conjuring's chat, and I text her phone and she didn't respond. She must be asleep. Carrie listens for the girls to ask if she okay. Huh? What do you mean, purple?
I'm not okay. Fuck no, I'm not okay. I'm like the farthest I've been from okay in a long damn time.
And I bet you it's because she was going through Alpha's page and she was reading all the comments and all of that about people saying that all the lies she said. So now all of a sudden, she has the issue. So if the girls are asking her in the background, is she okay? Then this is not something that she's talked about prior to this, then. Because they would know if, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Now I just now stop crying so I could actually come on here for a minute.
Oh, okay. Okay. So she must not have been upset before she went live. Because if she was this distraught and upset before the live, then why would they need to, ask her, is she okay? It's like as if they're surprised. I'll listen for it, but it sounds to me like you guys are saying that they seem surprised that she's so upset.
Made a post about the baby I lost in 2009.
Now, this is the part that I was told that she had her years wrong. She said she lost the baby in 2009. And let's just keep watching. Because the years are off.
And I just brought up the hurt once again. I got caught attention seeking for posting about that.
Oh, you're going to see tears. She's going to get them out there. Oh, there's only been 3 minutes in the video. So that's what they were asking her at the beginning of the video, if she was okay. Probably because she didn't have any issues before she went live. So now they're like, what's going on?
Attention seeking.
Oh, you'll see tears. And why talk about this like this in front of these kids, knowing Lindy gets upset about everything, even minor things? Why do all this in front of these kids? Like, this doesn't make any sense. I forgot. It's because it's all about her and getting some attention. That's all that is. Right. It's never come up before.
And
if I'm not mistaken, somebody I was talking to about the video said that she said it happened in 2009 and that the baby would be 14 now or something like that. But when you do the math, it didn't add up or something. But we'll wait and see what she says.
I'm not the woman to have lost a baby. No, I'm not. But to be trivialized. My child, my loss, my pain. To be trivialized like that. Lindy was 4.5. She lost it too.
Why is she bringing these kids into stuff? Is it just me or does she keep putting her finger over the mic or something that the sound keeps changing?
Baby brother, baby sister, I used to do a 4-year-old. maybe you've never met, you've never seen. It's not dad and your mom, and your dad buries himself into work. Nobody's talking. He remembers that she don't understand.
Yeah, so the child should have, if it happened in 2009, the child would have been turning 14 this year. Is the correct age, but something about the age or something they, I don't know,
I don't think.
but we'll see what she says because I could have heard it wrong too. Right. She's been crying all day and all that. Look, I mean, her makeup is fine. Her kid seems shocked that she's even crying. This is crazy.
And then,
And to me, it feels like a slap in the face to people who have lost children. And I'm not saying she did or she didn't. I'm not. But first off, why is this just now coming up after you got caught in a huge lie? As much stuff as you talk about on here, as much of your business that you bring to the internet, this would have been come up a long time ago. I don't know if it really happened or not, but that's just my observation. It would have already come up. But hey, I don't know. But it just seems like a slap in the face to women who have actually miscarried and lost a child. And none of us are on here trying to get sympathy or attention for it. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
told him attention seeking. Because I posted about it.
Because I've never came on here and told you guys that I had a miscarriage. I think I have like mentioned it at one point during the conversation, but that was years ago, and that was supposed to happen. I mean, I can't hold on to that, that pain and hurt and all that. It just had to move on. Not to say that it, didn't hurt and all that at the time, or that sometimes it, might upset me here and there, but I'm not going to let it take over my life, for one. And for two, I have three beautiful children, so it was meant to happen.
What the fuck is wrong with people? I said I'm going to try to grind it.
Exactly, Purple. That's what I'm saying. Like it was meant to be.
I would never in a million years do that to any parent.
Boy, she is trying to push them tears out, ain't she?
And that paved the way for Laura to be here, but still.
Did Carol ever come back?
The hurt is still there. It's still there. I don't think about it very much, but today I saw that one thing.
At the beginning of this live, she said that she had posted about her miscarriage, and then in the comments, people were saying that she was just saying it to get attention and all that. Um, and so that's why she's coming live, because she's mad about what the comments say.
Post that one thing, and I get that shit. All I can say for that dumb bitch that posted that. I hope her day's just as pleasant as she is. Because I don't know what I've got more over the baby or that shit.
She says she doesn't know if she's crying over the baby or the comments that were made. Really? So you're that distraught about miscarrying that that would even come to your mind? You don't know what you're crying over? Huh? And I sped it up because it sounds like there's a TV playing, and I don't know what show is playing. And they'll here on YouTube, they'll hit you with copyright quick. So I had to speed it up. I'm surprised Facebook didn't hit her.
Is it until you stood in the shower and you've cried for weeks on end? I guess you let anybody else see you cry, you gotta be the strong one.
Says she spent weeks on end in the shower crying alone because she didn't want nobody to see her crying, and she had to be the strong one.
Just had diagnosed with autism. Amongst other things. You gotta try to take a word. The only time you got is in that shower.
Only time she had was in the shower.
And I've hated showers ever since.
She says she's hated showers ever since.
I'm the girl that posted it. Has never and will never experience that. Hells, after that man I prayed before, I was apparently of losing her. Somehow we keep playing every 2 weeks. And I almost did lose her.
So you were so afraid of losing your youngest one, but isn't your youngest one the one that was born addicted to the opiate pain medicine that your doctor turned you in for? You said your doctor prescribed you 4 perks, 4 10 milligram perks a day while you were pregnant with your youngest. And when she was born, you said she was going through mild withdrawals. There's nothing mild about an opiate withdrawal, let me tell you that. Okay. And that your doctor is the one who turned you in for it. But I thought your doctor is the one who approved the medication and gave them to you. So how would the doctor even be able to call this in on you? It she's a liar. But yeah, the youngest one was she states was born addicted to opiates and going through withdrawal, and she had to go to court and got in trouble and all that because the doctor turned her in. But yet it says the doctor's the one that prescribed them for her. Yeah, okay.
You can't trivialize something like that. I didn't post it for attention. I posted it because that's what I was feeling at the fucking moment.
Okay, I'm seeing red. Okay, she found it. Okay. Um, on December 13th, one is when she said Tim was beating on one of the girls, and another is about the inappropriate touching of her dolls about the men. Yes, we did do that one. We reacted to those. Um, did you find the one where the one destroyed The hotel and they had to leave or something? Is that what you were talking about? Yep, we did watch that one. Yeah, the caseworker, when she was live, the caseworker found them a place and she turned it down. Yeah, it looks like we've reacted to at least two of those, Carol, if I'm not mistaken, except for the one that you said where you said Tim, where she said Tim was beating on one of the girls. But as far as the doll, the touching the doll thing, yes, we did do that one. I don't know about the other one. Yeah, just email me the dates or message me on Facebook, which however you get a hold of me, and I'll go through them and see if we've done them, and then we can do that maybe on our next live. So our next live is just going to be showing, proving that she lied about everything. So we'll have time. So just send me the dates of all the ones that um, you think would be good ones to react to, and I'll go through them and see if we've got to reacted to them or not. And the ones that we haven't, I'll definitely react to them. And just send it to exposureroom2 at yahoo.com, or you can message me on Facebook if you know how to reach me on Facebook, and I'll definitely go through them and play them tomorrow. Yeah, this is all for just attention and deflection, and the fact that she got caught up. Oh no, whichever ones you were talking about, Carol. You had said something about there was a video um of one of the girls destroying the hotel or something. But whatever videos, just you could just email me the dates of all the dates of the videos you would like me to react to, and then I'll go through and look at them, and then we could do it tomorrow. And make sure you let me know what page they're on. Okay, so if they're on her page or another content creator's page or whatever, just make sure the dates are the page and then the dates, and then I'll go through and look at them and then make sure they're appropriate to do, because sometimes YouTube's changed a lot of stuff, but they should be. And then I'll do it all tomorrow for you. And again, you can either email me or you can message me, but my email is exposureroom2 at yahoo.com. And I'll definitely play them for you, sweetheart. I'll be going live earlier tomorrow, guys. Um, I'd say probably around maybe 4 or 5. That way I don't have to worry about the dogs while I'm doing the live. So around 4 or 5 Central Time, I'll be going live tomorrow.
This was right. I'm texting you. I can barely see.
Oh, she's definitely faking this.
Hell, I'm not gonna wipe away the tears. Fuck it. Still people are worse than cruel.
She said some people are worse than cruel.
It's like somewhere on the line, I just let Satan take over.
You know, she's just like Mello. Mello never acknowledged any good comments at all. Never. Her content was solely on comments that were against her, and she used that to her advantage to get money out of people.
And no, I'm not here for attention either. I'm here because of one heartless freaking comment.
One comment. Okay.
Careless about attention. If I wanted attention over there, I would have told you about that long time ago. We've gone all afternoon.
So you've been crying all afternoon, but your makeup doesn't seem like it was touched at all. It looked like you probably even had the same makeup on you had the day before or whatever. Your eyes would have been puffy and all, you have not been crying all afternoon.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's definitely trying to push them tears out.
I don't know what it feels like. All I can say is it must be.
Your daughter said that really must hurt, Mom, even though I don't know what it feels like. They're completely clueless on this is crazy.
I don't know what it
Maybe it's okay.
but it must be.
It does.
Sorry, Mom.
Still.
And see, Lindy is the type of person where she wants everybody to be okay. She's the one with the autism. Because that's her mom. And she sees her mom over here, quote unquote, crying. She wants to make sure her mom is okay. And she's trying to say things that she can to try to comfort her. But like she said, she doesn't know how that feels. But she's sorry that she feels it. Why are you doing this in front of her? I will never understand.
You remember, don't you?
Only a little bit. I was so excited to have a sibling and then that happened. That's all I remember.
See, here's the thing. Lindy says a lot of things that she's been told. So it's like if her mom says something to her over and over again, then she starts to believe that it's true. So her being 4 years old and recently, or whenever being told that, yeah, you lost a sibling or whatever, that could just be because of what her mom said. Doesn't necessarily mean it was true. And I'm not saying it's not true. Just saying with Lindy especially, when her mom repeats and tells her stuff over and over again, she starts to believe it to be true, even though she knows it's not true. But she starts to believe that it's true because her mom says it's true.
Worst part about it is I had to go through it all alone. It was we're going to have to go to the OB. And they had to tell me.
I hardly remember it, Mom, but I can remember getting really upset. I assume they don't really remember. Like, maybe it's the weird way my nerves are wired. I don't remember it all that much.
Oh, the girl that made that comment never comes through it.
I know, Mom.
I hope she's blessed.
It's very hard.
So you're really going to sit here and upset this girl like this? over something she do not remember. This is wild. It's crazy how other people care more about her kids than she does, though. That's the crazy part.
Especially when
And I know they're going to scoop up this video and make fun of it too.
losing a loved one.
No, see, nobody is making fun of anything. See, the problem is you do everything for attention and sympathy. So nobody knows what to believe. But put all that to the side. What I'm mad about is that you're doing this in front of these kids. I don't care if your daughter is 18 years old or not. Remember, she has the mind of an 8-year-old. Okay? So you are upsetting her, which is wrong. You could have done all this crap in the car, in the bathroom, or wherever. You didn't have to do that in front of these kids, knowing how upset Lindy gets about everything. Literally everything. She freaks out about it, every little thing, everything. But that's because of her autism. And you know this. That's what I'm upset about.
Especially one that
And the fact that I don't know if it's true or not. And I feel like this is a slap in the face to people who have lost children because we don't know whether to believe you or not. But the main thing is you doing it in front of this little girl. That's what I'm mad about.
is really close to the heart. And I know this because I lost one of my best friends like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Or
I know,
3
baby.
years.
It's 2.
Still
Over
2.
2.
No wonder I get to request on October 18th. Not only that, but I'm just really sad that
You know, it's hard for me to find words too.
invisible wolf took him. Or whatever that invisible thing was. It was so tiny, yet so mighty. It destroyed me, my friend.
Well, Lindy's talking
We've
about
all
losing her
had
friend Jack to
something
COVID in
like that.
2020.
We've all had losses, but you just don't feel the pain you feel.
I hope
I've
you never
learned as I
do.
mature.
I hope you never, ever.
You know, really painful.
Did she just tell her she hopes she never ever forgets? Why do you want your child to live with this trauma like this? Or something is really wrong with your brain cells, lady.
I just don't know what I am. I'm putting a memory fragment.
Come in here. And I'm going to do nothing but upset her. Now she's taking notes that I'm crying. I'm upset.
Oh, so now you've involved her in the conversation. You've even asked her questions about the conversation. And now you're concerned about her getting upset. Oh, gotcha. Oh, no, I say what I think it is you're afraid that she's going to say something that's going to contradict something that you're saying. Because see, are you about to start talking about what happened Friday night, maybe? But whatever you're about to talk about or say, you don't need Lindy to tell the truth about it. That's kind of what I'm gathering as to why you all of a sudden now you want to walk out the room.
Get to the bathroom to cry alone. Might as well start the shower and get there. I've hated showers ever since. We told him I'm just attention seeking for posting about it. I've been on a public page for almost 9 years. Don't you think I would have said something?
Yeah, that's exactly our point. You literally tell all of your business. Literally every little detail about your life you tell. You would have been said something about this.
If I just wanted attention. Memes, something. That kind of shit cuts your soul. It cuts your soul. and then you take it and you turn it into something petty and meaningless. I have no words to even explain how I feel. There's no words. I want to scream, I want to cry, I want to beat things down, I want to break things. But most of all, I want that girl to know I don't ever want her to experience it. I don't want any mother to. I don't want any mother to ever go through it, especially alone. That was bad. That doctor's appointment was on a Friday. So guess who had to sit all weekend with a dead baby in her until Monday surgery.
And even if she's not lying, and this really did happen, I don't believe this affected her as much as she's trying to portray it to. She's just trying to deflect on what happened Friday and trying to get more attention and sympathy and make the other side look bad. She wants our whole side to look bad to her supporters every single time she comes on live by reading the comments or talking about the comments or making up lies about the comments or making up lies about people calling places and all that. She always finds a way to try to make this side of the tracks look bad and her side look good. You know what I mean?
And no, this is not for attention. This is 100% me, and this is 100% fucking hurt. And then there's some comment from a stranger who doesn't even fucking know me.
And, you know, my mom lost her child. Her child was 21 years old. Okay. My mom suffers every day. She's on more medications than I can count just to cope and be able to live at least a semi-normal life every day. My little brother was shot at 15 years old and passed away when he was 21 from his injuries. So for her to sit here and bring this up about this miscarriage, and I don't know how we want to explain this because I don't want to discredit if she did really have a miscarriage, okay? I had one. Yes, it was very upsetting, okay? But not for me to go on live and start crying and talking about it when there's women who have lost real life children who were born or older children or whatever. You know what I mean? This is something that shouldn't have never been on a Facebook Live. Let's just put it that way. And like she said, she's only talking about it because of someone in the comments said she was attention seeking. She's not talking about it because the fact that she had the miscarriage upset her or nothing like that. She's crying and she's upset about the comment that was made.
It was something my mama came up, which is weird as fuck.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, David. Oh, man, I'm so sorry to hear that, baby. Absolutely, pallets. They should not.
I know.
That's my biggest fear.
I'll scoop this around with
But the fact at the beginning that she said she doesn't know if she's more upset and hurt over the miscarriage or the comment tells me right there that that's the only reason why she's live and crying about it is because of the comment.
And I don't care, because I hope that little bitch watches it. I want her to know I don't ever want it to happen to her. I can't breathe in the bag. Sorry, it's not to be pretty bad. Well, our support group has, what, 3 members?
See how she said that? All she wants is money. She's mad because her supporter group only has 3 paid members. And she was talking about that she was going to do strictly supporters next month and not do lives for anybody else unless you paid for it. And she got snotty, and see how that mood changed all of a sudden?
And also because the girl who said that won't see it. And I think she needs to. Because, I mean, poor soul, I don't know if it went. Doesn't even come close to it. Or like just dousing me in gasoline, set me on fire.
And that's what she does. She purposely upsets her children and her husband and the other men that she manipulates. She purposely gets them upset when she starts acting like this about things. Any situation. Because she wants them to cater to her and coddle her and like she purposely gets them upset about everything.
Because I hope it never happens to her. Or anyone she knows or loves.
I'm sorry to hear that constant chaos. I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
That bypasses her. I could say I wish evil on her all I wanted to, but that wouldn't do any damn good.
See, the only thing she's worried about is that comment. That's all she keeps talking about is the lady who made the comment. So that's what you're crying for. That's what you're upset for. You are pathetic.
Like I'm so waterproof. I gotta stop crying. I had my shit together when I came on, and now I don't. Chandra, it was bad. It was about a baby I lost, and somebody had to make fun of it and trivialize it and all this shit. Call me an attention seeker. No. Because I mean, A lot of you folks have been followers of mine for a long, long time. Show of hands, who's heard me talk about that baby? I'm waiting.
That's because it didn't matter that much to you. So now all of a sudden it matters so much to you because of a comment. But you're repeatedly talking about the lady in the comment, which tells us that's what you're upset about. Not the baby.
Because it hurts like this.
Somebody made a comment. I guess she made a post about losing her, having a miscarriage, and somebody in the comments said she was just saying that to seeking attention or something. That's what she's talking about. That's what she's upset about.
Because it hurts like this.
This woman got issues.
Off in the games over there making fun of me. I was uncalled for, and it was cruel as fuck. Sometimes I don't know how people sleep at night. There must be some commands or something. I don't know. Maybe they're closet alcoholics. I don't fucking know. I don't know how some people sleep at night. Thank you, Patty.
I don't know who Sherry. She said the whole time she's been saying there was one comment on there about her seeking attention for like the post that was she made was her seeking attention, and now she's saying that all these people are making fun of her. I don't know who. Girl, nobody is making fun of you. They have their own opinions. They feel like you just said something about it because you were first off trying to deflect, is my opinion, on what happened Friday night and to seek attention. So you didn't come live because you're upset and want to talk about the baby. You came live because you're upset and want to cry about the comment that was made. And you have said that repeatedly. And who says, I don't know if I'm more upset about my miscarriage or about the comment? Huh? Wouldn't that be common sense that someone would be more upset about losing a child instead of a comment? That said it all right there.
It makes me glad I don't have the power to bitch slap somebody through the internet. I'm glad I don't have that power. Because that wouldn't do any good either. Would it make me feel any better? I didn't do that post for attention. I'm not doing this for attention. If I want attention, I'll take my fucking shirt off and show you my boobs. Then you'll have really something to talk about, huh?
Isn't it amazing how her mood just completely changed and the crying has seemed to stop now that she's not out there with her kids and whoever else is in the hotel? Isn't that amazing?
I just heard the peanut gallery. Kind of tired of the peanut gallery. I get called a narcissist by the narcissist. She's like, hey, switching gears off that, so I stop crying before Laura gets home. Before Neil gets home.
So the only one there right now is with her, as far as we know, is Lindy. And she did all that crying and stuff in front of her. But now she wants to stop doing the crying and stuff before her husband and her other daughter gets home. But yet, the one child who shouldn't have been involved in that conversation to begin with was. Okay.
All I need to go potty.
All I'm gonna say is you don't have to
All I need to go
rewatch.
potty.
I'm out, baby. I'm coming. Hang on. Hang on. Let me get out. I know.
My finger.
What about your
is in a
finger?
rush. The bathroom.
Oh, baby, we're fine.
But, you know,
I'm
it's not
fine.
good. Just,
Hey, baby, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
I know. Gosh, I just randomly started crying.
Here, you just randomly started crying. But didn't she just say that she's been crying all afternoon? But her daughter says she just randomly started crying? Exactly.
Go ahead, go to the bathroom. And watch this crap. Hey, Walt. To these idiots, did we have to move everything out of this room?
Yeah, we put it all in the bag.
Yeah.
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 So I had to go get another cost us money, and then we could come back.
We already knew that, though. You said they let you store your stuff at the hotel while you went and got another room for the night and then come back and recheck in to start the 28 days over again. We already knew that. I don't know who's questioning that, but we already knew that.
He should know.
He's already on the bag.
Yeah, I moved the shit out. So did Tim. So did Neil. So did I. I mean, we packed up crap. Sat in and packed up crap. And just let you know, that's the goddamn van we got to store it in. The maintenance man's vehicle that doesn't run. The laser block something in the store shit here, so we have to move it all over town. I mean, everybody's trying to twist shit, say liar about shit. I'm getting really mad about that too. Because, yeah, I left my.
I don't know who's questioning the fact that she had to store her stuff at wherever and had to leave for the night to come back. I mean, I myself never questioned that. They clearly were at a different hotel for the night, and then the next day or the next time she came live, which was actually a few days later because of course she got caught up Friday night. She was right back at the same hotel, so we knew that's what. I don't know who questioned that, but what people are questioning is your plan to leave that night with Tim to go get high and leave your husband and kids there at the hotel so you could go get high. And you lied and said that someone from the betas called the hotel and made up this big lie on you, and that's why they kicked you out. That's where the problem comes in.
I left my ID in my fucking drawer. It got packed in that van. So no, I didn't have it when we went to the other motel. Jesus Christ. Yes, it was left at this motel. In a fucking van. So. Well, they didn't.
Okay, so again, you just said that you had watch out, mama. That you had to leave the hotel because of your ID, right? Right? Is that what everybody else just heard too? But Neil came on and said that you had to leave because someone from the betas called the hotel and made up some lie on you. Oh, okay.
They didn't want me to stay in the room because ID. The me and Tim went to a couple other motels, and one was a kitchenette we were going to try to get. They're nicer too. More space.
Okay, sweetheart.
Stove with an oven.
Is that the one where he threatens to kick her? Because I know we did one where he threatened to kick her.
See, I got to retrieve my ID in the morning. Fine and dandy. they went and allowed Lindy without an ID. Because as that stupid little girl put it, she didn't want teenagers there because of all the traffic.
Come on now, you can clearly tell that little girl's not going to have traffic coming in and out, okay? And why would you tell them she was 18 anyway? You could have said she was 17. You get around stuff all the time. But my whole point is, you just said that the reason you had to leave the hotel was because of your ID. So where does it come in to play when you also said, after Neil said it, that someone called the hotel and made up this lie and you had to leave? Yeah.
Like, what traffic does Lindy bring other than her mentor picking her up in her school career, picking her up and taking her back to school?
But when you were live, you never said that. You were saying something about they were upset because Lindy didn't have an ID. And then you said, I didn't have my ID, so they made me leave. You never said anything about going to different hotels or trying to get a different hotel somewhere else, blah, blah, blah. You never said any of that. You ended up switching from her not having an ID to you not having an ID, so therefore you had to leave. And then all of a sudden, Neil says it's a whole different reason. So,
and that girl was fucking high as hell too. Oh, she was high. So then we went back over there inside the parking lot that Neil and the kids were in that motel. I did a live from there. And then right after I did that live, Neil came right down and said somebody called that motel. They had called him. I wasn't in the room. I did not know about this conversation. He came down and told me that somebody saw my live and had called them and said, I was going to call the cops on them for doing drugs in the office. There was
I cannot wait to show this tomorrow, y'all. I cannot. Because she's the one that was she was already in the hotel on live. Answered the phone, said she doesn't have it. Fine, I'll leave. She went outside. She got back on live a little bit later, said that the office smelled like opium and blah, 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 blah. And then immediately, like, her live ended, and within seconds, Neil live starts and says that the reason she got kicked out was because of someone calling the office and telling them that she said that the office smelled like drugs and threatened to call the police on them. But you were already out by this point, though. So why are you trying to make it seem like it was a misunderstanding? You were already gone. You were already out. They had already told you to leave, remember? Remember that's what you said? Because you didn't have your ID? She's lying.
Shit about that. Shit about this. Shit about that. About that. Dumb for
you actually did. You actually did. You actually did. The hotel where you guys actually stayed at, you said that the office smelled like opium is what you kept saying. But that's all you said. You didn't talk about calling the police or nothing like that. But Neil said that you had to leave because of that phone call. But you were already out by this point and said that you had to leave because you didn't have your ID.
I mean, Jesus, man. So no, we're all twist that up, turn around, pop it up, like a mixed up with spaghetti, call it good, call Ashley a liar, call Ashley this, call Ashley that. No, motherfucker.
Oh, just wait till tomorrow. So I don't feel like doing it tonight because we got to go through my other live. But just wait till tomorrow. We're going to react to my live that I did on Friday. And we're going to prove that she's lying.
And lie about jack fucking shit. He would think it'd be discrimination this time. Technically, Lindy's an adult, but she's also a teenager.
Because the phone call came in while she was in the room. Remember, the phone rang once and she picked it up. They didn't say anything. And then it rang again. She picked it up. She says they didn't say anything. And then like the third time she picked it up, I think it was, she finally said, well, I don't have it. Fine, well, then I'll just leave. And then she ended the live. And the next thing you know, she's in the car with Tim, and going on and on about Lindy's ID. and then said her ID, and then gets off that live, and Neil comes live and says, snapping off, trying to defend his wife, because according to him, the reason she got kicked out was because somebody called the office and said whatever they said about the drugs. But she was already kicked out, remember? You were already kicked out by this point. Oh, I can't wait to show that tomorrow.
ID. And just for all the naysayers out there, she does not go to a public school, therefore she does not have a school ID.
You can get her a state ID, though.
They don't do them at the facility she goes to.
You can get a state ID, though, to your local DMV.
Watch 300 on Call Me a Liar now.
Establish a good
My son had a state ID when he was 16.
habit.
All right, so let's go to the next one. Yeah, she is definitely a liar, y'all. And what I don't understand is how these people actually believe her. I don't get it. They like truly believe her. And they all watched the same exact live we did. It says that Neil told her about the phone call. Girl, you are such a liar.
So we're back. We're back. We'll be back for too much longer. Plug the damn phone in, and it's got this fucking glitch when you plug it in. It resets it. I forgot. One of the fucking emotional days. You know, believe what y'all want to fucking believe. I don't tell anybody around here what to say or do. Well, I tell them what to do. But what to say? Have y'all heard my youngest?
Yeah, that's why you were saying this stuff while your youngest was gone. And that's why you had Lindy walk by herself in the dark from the motel to the store alone, and then convince Neil to go after her and walk. And then Laura got in the shower. That way you can concoct this whole thing that they called you and made you leave because the betas called up there and made up some lie about you. That's what you told them. That's why only certain people are around when you say certain things.
Have you heard her? She ain't gonna do a damn thing just because somebody wants her to do it.
She was in the shower. She didn't know what was going on.
Say anything, especially if it's not the truth.
And even if she heard the phone ringing, she could have said, yeah, I heard the phone ring. But she was in the shower, remember? In the shower singing. Everybody else had left. And Walt and Neil were not in the room at that time.
Truth. Come the fuck on. And one morning when I was asleep, Neil was doing his live. I had no clue. Saw this little tidbit here. It's kind of hilarious. It's just like, the fuck? You know, the fuck, people. Oh, Lordy.
So is she trying to say that Neil went live the next morning? I hope that's not what she's trying to say because it was immediately after. But you'll see the times when we play it.
Got a lot of pictures. Most of them memes about cats. Got a lot of cat memes. I love cats. Really do. But I mean, it's just gotten to the point. These people, they're so intent on hurting me. They're intent.
No, actually, I'm not personally. I'm hoping because I know you watch, so I'm hoping that you see the error of your ways and you change. And if not for yourself, for your girls. But I'm starting to believe it's too late. They're so accustomed to going along with your lies, and you're so accustomed to doing the saying the lies that this has been your way of life, your entire life.
On this.
And like I said, I don't think she knew that Neil was going to go live to defend his wife when he thought she was kicked out because of something the Betas did. That's what he truly believed. Crazy.
Everything about me. Really gotta wonder what's wrong in their lives. Something ain't right. Something just ain't right. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it sooner or later. I swear to God.
Carol, did you email me that video? If you want me to play the video of what she says about Tim beating the girls, send me the email of it, of the video, sweetie.
It just pisses me off. Ah, there it is. This was posted to Beta Hunter. Me sleeping on my bed. That's me. That's me. That ain't Laura. She don't sleep on my bed. She won't. She can only sleep on her bed and no other bed. Trust me. But
Yeah, I think they're right. I think that doesn't, when you look at closer to that, that doesn't look like that's her. She's bigger than that. And the hair. Good catch, because no, that doesn't look like her.
I was telling you what to say when I was sound asleep. Sad when you had to make up lies about somebody just to have content.
So you're trying to say that he went live that day and you had no idea he was going to go live? When literally the first thing he said was he does not like doing this. He does not like going live like this. You had him do it. And that sure as heck doesn't look like you laying in that bed, though.
That's okay. Say shit like that's dumb. I'm pretty sure I gotta
Okay, thank you, drama.
hound them, but really, I don't have that much energy and hatred. You know, I don't hate the world that much. to
You literally
try to
stalked that
destroy other
page.
people, especially through falsehoods and false information. Love that shit. But it'll come to fruition one day or another. Hey, Sonny. Ashtray, at least you didn't call me Ashtray like Molly Smith over there does, who, by the way, is Willow Willow. For all you fuckers that didn't know it. Have receipts back that up.
You do realize that there are multiple people in your inbox as we speak who are on this side of the fence who are just trying to catch you up, right? They're just playing. They're just trolling you. You do realize that, right? People knowing exactly where you live at when you move to different motels. How are people finding this stuff out? Different things that people are finding out that only someone you would talk to would know, but you claim it's from a beta. Yeah, there's several people that you're talking to as we speak that you think are your BFFs that are really not.
Or Michelle Scott, her real name.
And there you go, doxing people again. You don't get enough of that.
Over there calling me shit. I called her out on it. She didn't like it. Oh, no. We don't like to get caught, do we? Go fucking well.
No, you don't like getting caught. Just wait till I show those videos tomorrow.
I'm not that damn concerned. But the beta should know who's swimming in their pool.
Yep.
Think I'm the least of
I
it.
know of now 2 people that are in your inbox right now that you think are your BFF. They're in your private groups and everything. You think you guys are just like BFFs and have for quite some time. Yep. But hey,
It is what it is. She ain't my problem, thank God. Not my problem.
and the last time I checked, Willow Willow was actually blocked from the Beta Hunter page a while back ago. So, regardless of what you're trying to say, she was blocked around the time all that stuff went down. When people thought that I sent her to do thing or whatever. Y'all remember all that stuff that went down. Piper herself told me that she was blocked. That her pages were blocked. So, just saying. But either way, there's multiple people in your inbox right now, hon.
I had become friends with her because she separated from them and carry writing all that shit.
There you go, doxing me again.
Me and then go behind my back like that. I will find out. You know, one way or another, I want to find out. Whether somebody who's watching me tells me, or I just do a little digging myself. So I took the whole weekend off social media. Weekend.
Keep digging.
So we have to go on lies and conjecture to fill in the blanks. Awesome. Assholes, awesome. Yes. Yeah, it's one of my followers, one of my close followers doing all this shit. I'm gonna tell you one thing. That motel that we stayed at Friday night, nobody gave the name of that out. None of us did. I didn't tell anybody. Nobody did.
Exactly. That's how we know you're lying about someone calling up there. How would anybody have known where you were at that quick? Y'all had just got there. You're lying. Nobody called.
They aren't going back on me. They got in their hands up to my scammer. All this other crap. Scam shit. I don't want to steal shit. Fuck. Fuck door. Oh, and supposedly, they sure did something. But you know, supposedly, since I'm on naked video this morning, we're talking about paparazzi jewelry. We're talking about your friend, Sonny, who's selling it. And I said, I hope that sale lasts until Wednesday. We get paid. So I get some for Laura because she likes it and stuff. Oh, she's trying to get the jewelry for her daughter now. Fuck. Because I said I wanted to purchase something. I have to purchase it for me. I could have the fucking money to do it. Ugh. That's like the narcissist boot camp over there. Especially when they get caught in the lie. Circle the wagons like a damn, like on the prairie when the Indians were attacking. Let's circle the schooners. Hold up, get the muskets out, let's start firing. I don't find it amusing. Yeah, so you're me and I called the cops on myself. No. Although I got a damn good feeling who it is. When our officers is out, Michelle was not. Who's commented a few times, especially the one that said it. I know who her real ID is. I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to get it too. So I was left on Wednesday to get for Laura. Hey, Lindy Frog. Lindy. Alfred, come and look at me. When did you get those glasses?
Friday.
Are they new? Are they old? What are they?
They're fairly new.
They're fairly new.
The problem is they look like a pair of my old pair, but they're not. Trust me.
What's the difference between your old pair and that pair?
These ones are silver. The other one was copper.
Okay.
Which is a subtle difference in color.
Okay.
Which is why they look like another pair I had. But they're not. They're newer. So yeah, they look like an old pair, but they're not.
The new glasses. Do y'all not remember that her little sister?
Sorry, guys. My son done woke the puppies up. Bringing laundry in here. Come on, guys. Get back up here and lay back down. Go night-night.
Yanked her glasses off her head and broke them in half.
Yeah, I still want to.
Yeah, that was back in September. Yeah, was that September? Yeah, that was back in September. It is now January. And the glasses that she has on are really tight. And for her to say they're fairly new, she's trying to make sure she keeps up with whatever lie you're telling. So something doesn't seem right about that.
Don't want to press charges.
I'm gonna press charges on sister. She's been in enough trouble over that. Just let that be. Do y'all not remember that? Because I remember it. But I don't know, maybe I'm fucking crazy lying about that too, huh?
No, you're not. She actually did that. And they still want to charge her.
But so how could she be wearing her old pair? Like broken half. Broken half.
No. There was the pair before that, the one that lost the earpiece. That the one that these ones look like.
Yeah, we lost the earpiece in the car somewhere. We could never find it. You could never wear those again. So we had to get you new glasses again. And then right after that, you had them like 4 or 5 months and broke them in half.
Yeah.
Trust me.
You see what Lindy just said? She said her glasses now don't look like the ones that her sister broke. Come on, Daddy. Come on, baby. Come on. He's tired. He can't jump on the bed. Come on. Good boy. She's saying that the glasses look like the old ones before the ones her sister broke. So yeah, something just ain't right about that, but whatever.
We know about that. And I am fixing to definitely throw one out here to the idiot.
I know, baby.
I don't wear prescription glasses.
I know, Pumpkin.
Those ones are similar to my script.
Can you see through that lens?
See, she just said those are similar to my script. But didn't Ashley say that the glasses were totally different? Like her script was totally different than hers? Like the total opposite? Like way off from hers? Yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't really be talking about stuff in front of Lindy because Lindy is going to tell it. So I'm just saying.
These are not reading glasses, people.
I know.
They're far, far from reading glasses.
Mine have built-in readers, yes.
These are -9s.
Mine are -10s, and then the bottom is like -9, I believe.
I think it's -7 on your new ones.
Okay.
What?
Sorry. It was like.
So she said sorry? Because she knows the lie that she's been telling about the size or the prescription strength of the glasses.
Yours are -9 and mine are.
I mean, Laura both negative. I mean, Laura almost damn same prescription. It's weird. Just her left side's really different from mine. We have heavy astigmatism.
Now the cool thing was my doctor and I wore
I
both
just
black on that day.
decided to
We both
get
wore
reading
black
glasses and went around for
all black.
pity and sympathy for show.
True.
Do you see what the fuck is wrong with people that are thinking
I
nowadays?
mean, I have built-in readers, Mom.
I know, baby. She's got bifocals.
And the reason why is because just the
People
top
said
lens
hi.
I can't read up close, but then when I'm reading, I look through the bottom. How about you notice that I look through the bottom lens when I type something in?
I sure do. I noticed.
Like, oh my gosh. Like, I remember when I needed those. I didn't have them because I didn't need them at the time, but
Oh, yeah, you needed them.
I
You needed them.
connect. I literally went right into the phone.
Took you a while to convince her to go to a different doctor. Oh, Lordy. Serious.
I had to adapt. I had to let him in, even though I didn't want to. I was rough and tough about that, but at least they weren't judgmental. It's usually the judgment.
So why would they be judgmental about?
Yeah, Carol, and she seemed to have forgot all about it now. And even at the beginning, she said she doesn't know if she's more upset about the miscarriage or the comment that was made about her miscarriage. Like, what? Who says that? And she literally the whole time as she's crying, pushing those tears out, she's talking about the person who made the comment. So no, she's not that upset about that miscarriage. She just wanted to say all that for attention and sympathy. That's all that was.
Glasses. See, I'm getting judges saying these are readers.
Literally. Those are just single panes. What I used to have.
Oh, you called her a lot.
Now, see, when all of us over here, when we are wrong about something, she goes to every extent that she can to prove that she's not lying. But when she's lying about something, she doesn't do all that.
I've had double panes twice.
I don't care about
twice.
that. What I care about is the misinformation and the lies that meant to defame me, to humanize me, and drag me and my family through the mud for no reason other than the fact that they get pleasure out of it.
True.
If I would bring more pleasure than I would.
I mean, believe it or not, guess who invented bifocals?
I know, baby.
Benjamin Franklin. Think about if he didn't do what he did. Then he wouldn't be on that dollar bill.
Through my glasses for a little while.
Besides, that's our way of
I haven't
honoring.
seen all that shit. So these are really readers. What the fuck is wrong with people? I guarantee if you put them on,
I said her daughter's glasses looked like they were reading glasses. So I don't know if somebody else said hers were readers or not, but I said that her daughter's glasses, that Lindy's glasses looked like they could be reading glasses. Is what I said.
you didn't need glasses, you get a headache.
And they're awfully tight.
Real
And your daughter just said they're fairly new.
Oh, my friend DJ says he needs glasses. And he can't see.
I'm your hoe. You might be upright.
I don't know,
Shelly.
I know I
don't know.
have glasses.
Laura, you missed a lot. You need to start with the live I did just before this had cut out because I plugged my phone in. You know what else believe from it? Saturday and Sunday. Got on to make it put in today. Gotta keep some bunch of shit.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, and another thing. I need to back up on this shit because no, we don't need towels every day here. We've got our own. And guess what? They're like 3 times bigger and a lot more absorbent than anything the shitty ass motel gives. So you know what? We are going.
It's amazing to me the things that she chooses to talk about.
True. Like heck. I like being able to wash my hands at least. Like anywhere with a working
See, I'm
tap,
friends with a Molly Smith. I don't know if you're that Molly Smith or the other one.
soap, water, that's all you need. Wash your hands.
I don't know. I don't know why they care about anything.
Yeah, she's totally just like ignoring her daughter. Like, I mean, she's non-existent to her at this point.
However, Mom, I wash longer. So, I mean, my sister doesn't like when I wash my hands. She doesn't like when I don't.
Your sister don't like anything anybody does. She's a tween and she hates everything. She hates the world. I hate
I
the world.
guess
And
I
I
sort of felt the same way.
See, I'm searching for something here.
So that's something that you say about a child that you claim is autistic. So if she's autistic, talking about the youngest one, why do you have all this negative stuff to say about her? But Lindy, who we know is autistic, you don't say any negative things about her. Everything you say about her, it all reverts back to her autism. So what about the youngest? You say she's autistic. Why doesn't why does the things she says and does revert back to her autism? Instead, it's nothing but attitude and negativity. But you claim she's autistic. Okay.
I guess I sort of felt the same way as an 11 or 12.
Well, I think most people go through that stage because life is just out of sorts.
I know. Some people go through certain phases. Some people go through others. Once I was in a scene phase too, like where I wanted to stand out. Now I don't
I
want to
think I
stand
know
out.
who's calling. I know for sure.
Now I just want to blend in with the shadows.
Still on that crap of someone calling the hotel. Nobody called the hotel that night, guys. I'll tell you that right now. Nobody called there. And tomorrow I'm going to go back and I'm going to replay the videos from my live and prove to you guys the timeline and exactly what happened. She answered the phone and all that stuff. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Just to avoid a glimpse.
I got the Molly Smith to come in here. If you're the one that's my Facebook friend, it ain't about you. If you're the other one, yeah, it's about you. So I hate when people have the same name. It's like,
I know. It's very hard. Especially like same names. And you're just like, ugh. Really, Charlie? And then both
I can't do a
Charlies
lot
look at you,
anymore.
but then you point at, no, not you, Charlie. That Charlie.
yeah, that's kind of what it's like. Especially when you duplicate somebody's name on Facebook and decide you're going to go by that one. Making plans is worse than hard. Making plans suck.
Hey, Drama, where did you send that video to, sweetheart? Did you send it to... Because I'm looking for it and I don't see it. Hmm? Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Genesis, if you're in here right now, yeah, I I definitely seen all that on that live. I don't know if Genesis is in here or not. I don't remember. But yeah, I definitely seen all that about someone had a mic slip and didn't realize their mic wasn't on mute. Definitely seen that. But Drama, where did you send the video, baby? Because I looked at all the emails. I don't see anything. Yeah, the one about Tim. You sent it to my Yahoo one, exposure room 2 at yahoo.com. Oh, Drama, I'm just out seeing your other email. You ain't gotta be sorry about that comment you made on that live. Um, how do I check? Yeah, Drama, if you sent it to the exposure room 2 at yahoo.com, I've not gotten it, baby. I got your one email that you sent the other day, but I've not gotten the one that from tonight. Okay.
Why would I make plans? Why would I make plans? They're gonna get fucked up anyway. The only plans I hope I get up in the morning and I'm able to go pee before I pee
I wasn't
myself.
trying to
That's my only
name anyone
plan.
directly. I was just trying to give an example.
You know what you need to do? Bunk your baby.
I know.
She knows what I'm saying. She's a mind reader.
Take it back. That's what.
Because you're at school. And yes, we do definitely take showers and baths around here. I didn't mute anybody.
Gosh. True.
Nope, nothing in spam.
Don't know. I'm not the one doing it.
Just can't be in there for like as long as I go in there longer. I probably have to switch.
But a lot of these people like to come on here under fake accounts, fake profiles, and then they like to delete their comments.
Okay, I got it now.
Such cowards.
I got it now. I'm trying to refrain from playing stuff. But I'll play that one after this is over.
I leave a comment. I leave a comment. I don't go back and delete it. Other people like to delete my comments though because they don't like the truth being told. They don't like to be told that they're manipulative, narcissistic, lying little shits that they're spreading out there. It's not the truth. They don't want anybody else to know. Oh well.
My mom.
Dumb enough to lay in that bed. You're dumb enough
The
to lay
only
in it.
reason I wear pink shirts is because it's their pink shirt, right? Which honestly, it might be
No,
not
okay.
calling the kettle black because I bully myself. That's the only person I really bully.
You don't believe me? Okay. That's cool too.
Sorry, Mom. I said bully, not bully.
Oh, bully. Sorry, I thought you said believe. Wendy's not a bully. Now, Laura would make a great internet troll. She asked me if she got social media. Hell no. Because she'll turn into one of those people that everybody hates. Because she's that way. Right now, she's just a big bully. Under therapy starts this week. Lindy is a sweetheart.
Yeah, drama. We're working into refraining from all that later on, but it's fine. It's fine.
Lindy's cool.
True. The reason why I bully myself
Debunking.
is just because I have no one else to be mean to because I don't want to be mean to anyone else.
But that doesn't mean you have to be mean to yourself, does it?
Well, when I'm angry, that's just sort of the primitive switch. That flips.
Well, that's your lizard brain. Remember, we got to go from lizard brain to wizard brain, right? Remember?
I know, but
Sorry. I'm the crying of done days. Kind of taking it out of me. I'm a little tired now. But
You've been crying all day, but your daughter literally just said a little bit ago that you just started crying out the blue.
we don't need to bully ourselves because we're angry.
True.
She does.
Like what
Single mom with her for 3 years.
You have every right to be angry, but you have no right to be mean.
There you go. My daughter just hit the nail on the head. You have every right to be angry, but no right to be mean.
Like that's the reason why I can't.
Yeah, and you have every right to live your life, but there's no reason for you to lie about everything.
Shirt day right there. It's due.
Pink shirt day coming up, something about bullying.
Not calling the color black. The pink shirt day is where you wear a pink shirt to support anti-bullying.
True, Rosie.
I know
She
it's
actually
a little trend,
gets a lot.
but you know it's popped up everywhere.
She sits around and talks to me a lot.
No, I can't wear this shirt. I thought it was a different shirt, but no, I can't wear that.
Okay,
So,
Doesn't sound inappropriate.
there's Tim coming in. So,
The only shirt I have that's pink is inappropriate for me to wear.
sometimes it's hard for me not
Unless
to
I
be mean
have
when
like
I'm
a
angry.
black shirt under it.
It's hard for me not to spout shit out of my mouth. And now I'm just trying to control what I get angry about. And if it really matters or not.
Actually, no. I'm wearing this. I'm not wearing this. You know what I'm wearing?
What are you wearing?
Black dress.
Your black velvet?
Black velvet. Thing I say this about Jupiter all the time.
Yeah, she saw the black velvet and that cat would go running. And Booble Snoop, she said that to nobody, he was running.
True. Nova's got a cute nose.
Can't be like yawning.
Jupiter's got like black velvety fur.
He does. He's a beautiful cat.
that is strange.
All right, now you cannot take 2 hours in there tonight. Okay?
Oh, I gotta go back.
Let the man go.
How you doing there?
She'll be in there 2 hours.
Check that.
Lindy loves velvet and like the fluffy boa scarf things, and she's a total. Anything
Velvet.
soft and stuff. I used to buy those boa scarves and she pick them up, just rub them against her cheek.
Yeah.
She likes fluffy and it's chest fur.
Shadow has a lot of fur.
She likes soft things.
Why do you think I'm so
I do my
much
best to
shadow
get 'em for
like that?
I know. So,
Fluffy.
But, yeah.
And this doll, Lily, this doll has like a velvety feel to its fabric. Real
shit,
Shadow
can't go
wouldn't
yawning.
have that kind of.
They're fluffy, all right. They're fluffy. Until you're laying here asleep and right behind you, here, fluffy, just fur, real low, but loud enough to wake you up. Because she's like, "Rip some man." Shit, I can't put you on it.
Now you notice how the way Lindy behaves and the things that Lindy does that annoys her, she uses the appropriate excuses. Not really excuses, but it's because of her autism. That's why she acts the way she acts. Though when it comes to the youngest one, she's just a piece of crap, according to her. So if she had autism, why wouldn't she have the same excuses that Lindy has? It just doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm done watching that. Well, I guess we'll watch a little bit of what Neil said, and then we'll watch But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna react to a little bit of my video that I did on that night, on Friday night, of what happened, because she's a liar. All right, so this is Neil's video that he did after those 2 videos that she did.
And I still don't like going lives. I really don't. I don't feel like I do much of it. I feel like all the I just feel like, going live doesn't do anything for me. It actually gets, she gets more, out of it than I do, because she got people that listen, that support her,
But she's making you go live, so you have no choice because you got to listen to what she tells you to do.
talk to her, and
This is her husband.
even chat with her outside of Facebook. I don't really get anything out of doing these live videos.
Okay, I got it, baby. I got it, drama. Thank you, sweetheart.
Guys, I'm an introvert. But I wanted to, address something, because people are trying to say that she's attention seeking.
Yeah, Carol, I think that's the one that drama sent me. Yeah, I think that's the one that drama sent me.
With what she went through today. She was scrolling through Facebook and saw a post that reminded her of a miscarriage she had before Laura was even born. She hadn't thought about it in years, but all of a sudden, all those emotions, everything started flooding back to her. And she decided to talk about it. And now everyone wants to think that she was attention seeking. No, Facebook is how Ashley socializes.
Let people think what they want to think. You know how many things that people say about me in these different groups and pages, the same exact groups and pages that are saying stuff about her, say crap about me, the viewers. Okay, if it's not true, whatever, let it go. But you literally bring up every single comment and use that as an excuse to go live and quote unquote cry. You were forcefully crying and didn't know whether you were crying because of the comment or because of the miscarriage. And you couldn't have been crying all day because you clearly could tell you hadn't been crying all day. And then your daughter was confused because she said you just start crying out of the blue. So yeah. He's lying for her. He's going to keep lying for her.
We don't have very many friends in this local area because we just don't trust a lot of people.
Thank you, drama. Thank you for sending it, baby. I appreciate that.
It's hard to trust people when you've been burned so many times.
Tell me about it.
We've had some bad issues with people that we thought we thought were friends, and they weren't. But
I've been warning Ashley about that since the day I found out about her.
Now, so she's found people Ashley's found people on Facebook who feels like she can relate to, that she can talk to, and unfortunately, that also means that the people who are not so supportive get to see it too. And of course, now they want to say that she is attention seeking. She's not.
What was the point of him going live? To convince us that
Lindy was here for that live, but Lindy understood, Lindy understood what the emotions of let it happen during that miscarriage in 2009, and she has mentioned it before on her on Facebook. And I'm surprised the betas haven't found that reference yet.
Well, she just said that she has never brought it up before in 9 years that she's been on here. So if she was attention seeking, she would have brought it up a long time ago, is what she said. Now, you're saying that she has brought it to Facebook before. So which one is it? See, Neil, you probably shouldn't go live because you guys' stories don't add up. They never do.
You go through every one. You've gone through almost every other video of hers that she's ever done, or every other comment she's ever made on Facebook, but you haven't found those other references, have you?
She said she's never referenced anything about it before.
Good detective work, guys. Great. So now it's all attention seeking. No, it's not attention seeking. It is definitely not attention seeking. It just, she saw a post that brought all those emotions back. What, Laura? I'll be back in a little bit.
You hear her?
Yes, I'll be back in a second, okay? Yeah, and for anyone who thinks that Laura was here to hear that video too, she wasn't. She was not even in the room.
No, she wasn't. Neither one of them should have been listening to that. Neither one of them.
She wasn't. Wasn't here today. She was with me. For what everyone thinks of me, Laura was with me. So she wasn't even here to hear the live video. And this happened. And this correct happened, 2 years before she was even born. But it just happened. It just so happens that, as I was scrolling through Facebook, saw something that brought those emotions back. I'm sure she is far from the only person who has seen something on Facebook that brought back emotions. And her way, and she thought the best way to deal with those emotions was to talk with people who might be supportive to her.
No, see, she made a post about it. She didn't go live initially about it. She made a post. And the only reason she went live was because of a comment that was made under the post. That's what she was upset about on that live. Not the miscarriage itself. She made it very clear that she was upset about the person who made the comment about her attention seeking. Yes, you guys really need to start talking before you go live.
Instead, she gets to find out about, that she's attention seeking.
And Lindy and Mom are in a fight.
Great.
Because Lindy was trying to spray Tim with water. And guess what happened?
What?
She drenched Mom, so now Mom's really mad. And is yelling. And I can't be in there right now. Because I'm going to get yelled at. For no reason.
Why don't you go take a shower?
You guys see what goes on behind the camera? Lindy spraying Tim with water and got her mom wet. Now her mom's in there screaming and yelling. And then people wonder why these girls scream and yell like they do. Kind of amazing the things you find out when you're on live, Neil.
So it's still... All right. But yeah, it's... And, oh my God, I'm not gonna. I'll never fully understand all the emotions that go into a miscarriage. I understand the feelings I had when she miscarried, and there was no drugs involved. For anyone who wanted to suggest, for people who wanted to suggest that, there was no drugs involved. Absolutely none. Because back at that time, we didn't have the money to do anything like that. We were living in an apartment, comfortably living in an apartment, But we were, it was, but it was,
Get your life straight, buddy. Get your
it was
life
a
straight.
stressful time, and it was, very emotional for her, and she wasn't seeking sympathy on here. She just wanted to, talk to people who would be supportive of what it's like, what it's like to go through all such a traumatic event.
But that's just the thing, Neil. She didn't come on and start talking about it to have support and all of that. She immediately came on mad about the comment that was made under her post about it. You know what? This man really needs some help.
I mean, so it's something it's going to be with her a long time. And she hadn't even thought about it for a long time prior to seeing that post on Facebook. And so and all those emotions came flooding back. And everything that came with it. And then, at least the people posting under the title Beta Hunter, which I guess is the main beta, so whatever, were at least supportive of the idea of the trauma that goes into a miscarriage. But their followers, they were downright mean and despicable. And because the betas didn't say anything to curb those comments, whatever they actually said in their comments is lost because they didn't try to stop people from trying to say, oh, it's just sympathy. No, she's not trying to say sympathy. She's not attention seeking. She was going through the trauma, trying to deal with relieving the trauma of that miscarriage. It affected her, from what I understand, how it affects most women who have miscarriage, especially ones, that, I don't know. I don't. All I know is that the followers of the betas who made those comments, this is probably going to get me, put in Facebook jail for a little bit, but they were pieces of shit. For trying to say, oh, it's just attention seeking. No, it's not. And she's never brought it up before. Yeah, she's because it was traumatic. She has talked about it. She has mentioned it before on Facebook. And if
did she bring it up before on Facebook or did she not?
I'm surprised the betas haven't found those references yet.
Your wife said she's never brought it up on Facebook before. She said it herself. She has never talked about it before. Never.
Or they try to say, but either way, they didn't stop or tell people that not to make the comments they did. They didn't. They just left the comments there. That and they condone the behavior. And that just to me, that makes the betas worse than politicians. Because politicians like to keep their hands clean because they don't say certain things, but they don't stop anyone from saying certain things. So they just let the narrative go on however it goes on. And because the fact and because it goes on, because they keep letting it happen, it just tells me that they don't even believe in the own words they are speaking. they made some. I saw the comments. I saw the comments, and the people posting on Debate Hunter. I guess we're a few of them. Said talked about how a miscarriage is a very traumatic event. And, that's good, but you let the comments go, and you don't say anything about it. You don't comment. You don't post about post about the comments. How being over the top or whatever. And so that tells me that the betas condone the behavior of their followers, or they would delete the comments, or at least say something. That's all I'm asking. Is if you truly believe what you say you stand for, betas, stand up for it. Don't let your followers walk all over you and tell you and help you create a narrative that isn't even true. I mean, you make up these lies and everything that are based on just pieces of information you think you have. You haven't lived our lives these last 15, 16 years. You haven't lived through it, all this stuff. You don't know what the truth is. You just pick pieces out of information.
Well, speaking on just behalf of Exposure Room, I go off of what you guys say on your lives. So, I mean, just saying. You've been caught up in a lot of lies over these past few days, Mr. Neal.
Out of this place and this place and this place, and you create a narrative, and you make your own facts to fit that narrative when they aren't even true. And your followers, they follow like lemmings. It's almost laughable how one person can make a comment, and then the next three people follow along with that comment and take it another step further. And it just keeps building and building and building until you have such a bad fucking lie that no one's going to believe it. And
yeah, like about you and your wife weren't on the same page as to why she got kicked out of the hotel, supposedly. She said it was the ID. You said it was because somebody from the betas called up there after she was already kicked out. Yeah, make it make sense.
And the betas don't even know. I mean, they're probably making jokes about me right now. And I don't care. Because right now, I think the real joke is them. They won't stand up for what they say they believe in. They won't try to curb their own followers and tell them that, no, that's not true. That's not true. Don't even go that. Don't even follow. They won't say anything like that. They just let their followers make one statement. Then the next person will make another statement and build on that and build on that.
How is anyone supposed to know anything is true that comes out of you guys' mouth when you're constantly being caught in lies? Constantly. So you can't blame someone for making a comment that she was attention seeking by making that post, when for one, all she does is lie. You lie for her. The children lie for her. And then for two, you literally just sat here and said that she just wanted to talk to other people about it because she was upset. But she said the reason she was going live is because of the comment. Not to talk to people about the miscarriage and how upset she was. No, she was crying and upset, or trying to cry and upset over the comment, not because of the actual miscarriage.
And just keep building to the point where it's not even, it's not even, I don't even think they know what the truth really is anymore.
Yeah, we really don't. None of us do.
Yeah, all I seem to care about is hurting Ashley. I'm sorry if you don't like the fact that she became, she was, they the Facebook and Twitter, and then it's calling her a social media influencer. She never asked for it. She just asked, she's just trying to, she's met some very decent people on Facebook. Which, yeah, there are still quite a few people, these people out there. And I hate the fact that people can sit behind their computers now, post a picture that's not even them or something else, and and just sit behind their anonymity and be mean and hateful. I mean,
I actually kind of feel sorry for you, Neil, because your wife is playing you like a fiddle. Maybe you should go rewatch that live, the first one, when she was crying, and listen to it. That way you know exactly why she was upset, because it was not about the miscarriage. It was about a comment that was made about the alleged miscarriage. Okay?
this is this has reached a point where it's not even laughable anymore. It's she is just trying to be herself, and she found a way to be herself by being with the people that she's met on Facebook. She has met people all around the world, and and there are wonderful people all around the world who just like to connect with other people, and have been very, and it's nice to be able to meet new people. I mean, it's not something I really prescribe to because I'm an introvert. I'm not really big on meeting new people. It takes a while for me to warm up to anybody. And I just, I just wish that, you know, people would stop trying to create new facts as they want to think that they are. They want to create new facts about our lives. They're not in our shoes. Yeah, let me the next thing I'm making up another lie about me. I mean, I'd like to know what other career I may have had, or where else I may have done.
Carol, I got the video about the whole Tim situation from Drama. She sent it to me. But I don't see an email from you at all. But that's okay, because Drama already sent it to me, sweetheart.
I because I mean, just reading through reading through some of the comments I've seen, because I've had to use other profiles because yes, I am blocked by the betas. I don't know why it's not like I'm going to say anything to them, because as soon as I post a comment, they're going to start insulting me. I don't want that in my life. I don't want that negativity. I don't want that negativity in Ashley's life either. But for her, using Facebook is a way to connect with people that she's met some great people in Australia and Europe, Africa. I think she's probably even some people in Asia. I mean, I don't know. She's met some beautiful people, and people that she feels that she can connect with, and has created some great bonds. The downside of that is that other people have seen her lives as well, who aren't so supportive.
It's because of the lies. That's what it's about. The lies and the way that you both allow those girls to be treated, that you both allow the environment these girls are living in. You both are allowing all of this. That's what this is about.
And those are the people that really need to understand. I don't know. I mean, maybe I don't know. I've studied most religions around the world. Through comparative religions. Because I have a history degree. I've learned about most of the major religions around the world.
But your wife sits here and has you, a boyfriend, and then the other guy living there with two teenage daughters, and she ran off on Friday night and left you with them while she went out and got high with her boyfriend. But yet you're sitting here defending her and all her lies. This man is brainwashed.
And almost all of them preach about being good to each other. So I don't understand how people can come on here and be so mean. I mean,
what about your wife? She was just screaming and yelling at Lindy because Lindy got her wet when she was spraying Tim. Isn't that what your youngest just came out and said? Or what about when you allow Tim to mistreat your girls? Yell at them, scream at them, threaten them, things like that. What about that? That's not being mean? No.
it's frustrating. I mean, because I think being able to hide behind a keyboard and a screen without having to even see your picture, people having to see who you look like or what you look like or who you are. It's going to end up being the downfall of humanity, because it's already, especially when you start getting big businesses involved, or governments involved, who want to censor certain things, or censor certain people. And I don't want to preach about anything like that. I just want to say, nobody who hasn't been through a miscarriage will ever understand the trauma that goes into it. Especially when you thought you had a baby coming along the way, and all of a sudden that baby's gone. I mean,
But that's the point you're missing. She wasn't crying because of the baby. She was crying because of the comment.
I'm a guy. I'm not going to understand. I'm not going to understand the full ramifications, the trauma of it. But I know how it affected me when she had the miscarriage. I wasn't as supportive as I should have been. I had a hard time dealing with it too. Not as bad as Ashley did.
She has you blaming yourself, just like she makes everybody else blame themselves to feel sorry for her. Gotcha.
But I had a hard time dealing with it, because I was looking forward to having having another kid. I mean, it would have been because since Lindy's not biologically mine, but I'm the only father figure she's ever known, but I was it affected me too.
I wonder if he's trying to say that he wasn't biologically that baby's father either. That something's just telling me that he's trying to hold back from saying certain things. Were you biologically that child's father too? Or no?
I mean,
Like,
and maybe that is affected the way I parent my my parent Laura. I don't know. I don't maybe a lot of her behavior is my fault.
See? She has everybody thinking that everything is their fault. And she's in that hotel room right now screaming and yelling. And Laura knows what goes on behind the camera. Because this man seems so scared to talk, he could barely talk. He don't know what to say.
Because I I've tried, I just, I don't know. I try to be a good parent to Laura, but every once in a while, I do wonder what that other child would have been like, and I don't know. Maybe that other child would be just like Laura is now, because I would have, maybe I would have parented the exact same way. I don't know. There's a lot of unanswered.
Now, you see what I'm saying? He stands the way that they're parenting is the reason she acts the way she acts. But then you got Ashley constantly calling her names and all this other mess about the way she behaves. But then in the same breath want to say she's autistic. None of this is being said about Lindy when Lindy has outbursts and Lindy does certain things. Oh, it's because of her autism. So why isn't it that way with the youngest if she's truly autistic? So you're admitting it's because of their parenting as to why she behaves the way she does. Okay.
There's a lot of questions there that there's no way to know the answers to. And that's just that's just the tip of the iceberg. Ashley feels that she she feels her emotions very strongly, and when something reminds her of a traumatic event, it affects her. And she came to Facebook seeking support. And what she find? Negativity and lies. She visited, I'm sure there was people who were very supportive of her during her live video. I haven't really watched the video. I haven't seen the.
Yeah, you couldn't have watched the video because if you would have known that the only thing she was concerned about is a comment because she said she made a post about her miscarriage and there was a comment underneath that post that someone was saying she was attention seeking or something. And then she did a live, came on mad immediately about the comments and said she doesn't know if she's more upset about the miscarriage or the comments. So yeah, you couldn't have watched it. She's having you do this live to call yourself defending her, and it's only making it worse. Just like every other time you go live, it just makes it worse.
The comments from that yet. All I saw is all I've really read are the comments that the beta supporters have made. Trying, because it seems like they can't go a day. Hell, they didn't even have any new content on their page for the entire time that Ashley was not on Facebook making lies. I mean, thank you, Sonny. I appreciate that. Because I know there's quite a few people on here who do support her. And Sandy Conway, she doesn't have very many people here, especially female friends around here that she can talk to. But she does on Facebook. And that's where she came to looking for support. If you can't handle that, that's on you. She took a small break from Facebook for about a day, maybe at least a little while.
Yeah, because y'all got caught up. That's why.
And during that whole time, Does the betas have any new content?
Well, in their defense, it is hard to cover multiple people at one time. Because you have to, well, at least me anyway, we have to watch them and get down packed whatever scam or lies or whatever it is that they're doing. So there are no mistakes or as many, a lot of mistakes. It is hard to cover more than one person at the same time. It's very hard. So yeah, that's why it is hard to cover more than one person at the same time, especially when you have Ashley who goes live multiple times a day and tells multiple lies multiple times a day. I mean, it's hard to do that.
Of course not, because they didn't have anyone. It didn't have any live stream. They didn't have anyone to talk about and make fun of. That is how pathetic their page has gotten. That is just how pathetic their whole page has become. They are they're so focused on Ashley. They had to add more betas. What you need someone to do the third shift, I guess. Because you have to watch all the pages all the time. I think it must take a lot of work you have to have that many people just to keep an eye on her. So oh, she's live. We gotta stream it. Come on, get her life. If you have nothing better to do in your life than to harass Ashley, then get a hobby. I mean, just every other scammer page that they've had out there that was trying to look at Ashley at one point has decided no, there's nothing to see there. But the betas, they're the only ones who are still out there doing their shit. They're the only, and
I'm not a beta. So regardless if you guys believe that or not, I am not a beta at all. I'm not a part of that group. Nothing to do with that group. I'm a totally separate channel. So, and I'm still covering you. So that's a lie.
And the only topic they have on top right now is Ashley. And of course the rest of the family, because they like to make fun of me now too, whenever I come on live. You know what? I don't care. I don't really use Facebook much anyway. I don't care. Facebook is not my thing. I mean, it was interesting for a while. I was able to reconnect with some people that I hadn't seen since high school. Some teachers, some friends I had, even some people who weren't necessarily friends that I knew, because I wasn't popular in high school. I never was. But I was well known. Why? Because academically, I did good in high school. And I also played sports. So everyone knew who I was, but I wasn't popular. I'm okay with that, because I didn't really want to be popular.
Is that why you let Ashley completely run over you and mistreat you and lie to you, make you lie to other people and run your entire life? I could explain it.
Because when you're popular, you're just waiting for the next person to stab you in the back.
That statement is 100% true. 100% true. I've had more people stab me in the back in the past 2 years since I've been doing YouTube than I ever have in my entire life. I've actually never had anybody stab me in the back in real life. Never. Yeah, that's actually true. And I'm just a small little channel.
Because somebody who's not someone who's not happy with the fact that you're more popular than they are or whatever. And right now, the betas and their followers are unhappy about how popular Ashley is. They can't stand it. They want to try to bring her down in any way they can, and they keep making up new lies. And you find one nibble of information.
We'll just wait till tomorrow, Neil, because we're going to go ahead and do a recap on Friday of the lies that y'all told about the whole phone call and all of that. She's saying that you're the one that got the phone call, and we're going to go through that. But I don't want to keep watching this because he is really irritating my soul. Because he's being so manipulated, it's ridiculous. So let's go and play this last video that was sent to my email, and then we'll be done for the night. I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed. Come on now. Give me a second here. It's all one big pity party. Hey, drama. Is it the one from December 10th? Is it from December 10th, drama? Is that what the date is? Because when I clicked on the link, it took me to the page. But I want to make sure it's taking me to the right video. Okay. All right. This is the one that somebody posted on one of Alpha's pages. Just a couple-minute video. Now, if you don't know, Tim is the one who is the alcoholic, who is out of her mouth very abusive, very angry. His own brother has said that he does nothing but steal. She said that he's stolen from her. Blah, 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 blah. But this is the man who she still has living around her children. This is her boyfriend. Okay. So let's see what she has to say about him.
All right, since so many people are asking what happened with Tim on Sunday that caused all this crap, well, I'm going to tell you real quick. Laura would not give me her telephone. I told her to give it to me. She went over there to the nightstand and was trying to hide it. Lindy went to interfere, okay? Lindy always tries to interfere. They interfere with each other. They're siblings. That's what they do. Tim was laying on the bed. Tim jumped up off that fucking bed, attacked my daughter, grabbed her by her arms and her back, shoulders, and shoved her to the ground. Held her on the ground while screaming at her And my daughter's crying and begging to bring him back and get off. He's screaming and screaming at her. All over this phone. Something I definitely had control of and didn't need Tim's extra parental help. Like he raised his own fucking 2 kids. He couldn't even do that shit. His parents raised his kids. And I'm going to tell you right now, those girls better be damn glad their grandparents raised them, or they would have been heavily abused. Tim is abusive to children, period. Okay? This was not the first time he's attacked one of my children, but it's the last time. I guarantee you that shit. Mama here ain't taking it.
Well, actually, it's not the last time because, see, there's other things that's been going on. And just recently, a couple weeks ago, you guys remember the video we played where she was in the bathroom and he's in the background screaming at Lindy because she accidentally stepped on him. And he said he was going to kick her in the effing leg. Y'all remember that? That was just not too long ago. This is the same man that is still living in the motel with them. The same man that she ran off with Friday night. The same exact man. The same exact man as to why she won't get an apartment or a place that the state was offering her because they couldn't move in with her. Now, this was back on December 10th of 2022 is when this was posted. I don't know when it actually happened, when this video was actually made, but the guy is still living with them, still screaming and yelling at her kids. And I'm sure they're more than likely still being abused by this man, but
no more. You say, I used to take it, but I divorced him in my head and in my heart. He can't guilt trip me. I don't care that
you divorced him in your head and your heart, but aren't you married to Neil? Yeah, you're married to Neil. Tim is your boyfriend. Okay, that's what I thought.
winter's coming on. Let him go to his brother's house. His brother doesn't want him there either because he steals. Oh, yeah, speaking of stealing, yesterday he came in while I was asleep, snuck in like a little bitch that he is, and got his clothes. Stole Walt's pants. Yeah, went through Walt's shit and stole his only pair of pants he had. Well, I had 2 pairs of pants, now he's got 1, thanks to Tim. Tim won't buy clothes. He steals them. So, yeah, he's out. He's out. And since he got his clothes and he moved out, I have the law on my side this time. He's no longer a resident of my house. He moved out. And I'm not letting him back. Not even.
And you can tell she's on drugs again. Look how her face was right here in this versus how her face is now. You can tell she switches back and forth from being on drugs and off of drugs. She's definitely on drugs again now. But this again, the same man that still lives with them.
For one night. I'm not losing my children because of this stupid son of a bitch. And I'm not going to have him hurting my children. My children will not live in fear. Fuck that. Fuck him. It's my birthday. I can say fuck whoever I want to. So fuck him.
Yep, so there you go. That's the same man that's still living with them to this day. The same man that she ran off with Friday night when she left Neil at home at the hotel with the girls. The same person. And she's still with that same man. And like I said, it was just not too long ago that he threatened to kick Lindy in the effing leg. And she kept saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But you got your kids living in fear constantly. Is that why Neil takes Laura to work with him every day? Out of fear that Tim's going to do something to her when she starts acting out? Because you nor Neil have the balls to protect your children? And is it because that Tim is the one that has the drugs and the connect to drugs? So, of course, you got to keep him around so you can run off and do drugs with him? You're pathetic. So pathetic. Yep, that same person is still in that home. Still. He's stealing. He's violent. He's physically abused the kids. And yet, he still lives there. Mother of the Year. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here. But tomorrow, we're going to go back through that other video and prove in real time, because it all was happening like as we were live, she was live. So it all happened in real time. And then Neil went live to prove that she lied about the entire situation, about her, the reason she was kicked out of the hotel, and lying about the betas calling and all of that stuff. All of that was a lie. And I'm going to go back through my live and we're going to replay those parts of it to show you guys that it was all a lie. If you guys have any other videos or anything like that that you guys want me to play, just email them to me at exposureroom2@yahoo.com. If you're not sure how to send the link to the video, when you email me, just tell me the page that it's on and the date and like the name of the video. So like say like it's on page ABC, the name of the video is ABC, and it's on XYZ date. And then I can go look for the videos, okay? And then we can play them. But that's my plan for tomorrow, is to go over that to prove that she lied about the entire thing. Oh, thank you, Straightforward. To prove that she lied about the whole thing. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know it's pretty late, but a lot of you seem to be up this late. That was pretty shocking. I love you guys. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Those are both free of charge. I'll be live tomorrow around 4 or 5-ish in the afternoon Central Time. If something comes up, I'll let you guys know on the community wall. But that's my goal, is to go live around that time, because that way the puppies aren't, jumping around and doing crazy mess at night. Plus, I'll have to go, because I'm off tomorrow, but I'll have to go back to work on Thursday. So I don't want to be up too late. So again, good night, guys. Thank you guys so much for staying with me and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Love you guys.